Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing really well. So the recipe we're going to be making today is hot milk chocolate cake. Before we head to the recipe, I want to tell you guys that you could see the picture earlier in the beginning of the video, which I put there to tell you that if you use a darker cocoa powder, you're going to get a dark color to your chocolate cake. And if you use a lighter one, this is the color you would get. It's really up to you. The taste wouldn't change at all. So let's head to the recipe. In a blender, I'm going to be taking 2 eggs. You can use a jug blender or an electric beater. That's totally your choice. Into that, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. You can use the normal sugar because it's going to be blended anyway. And then I'm going to be adding 54 grams of oil into the blender. We're going to blend it for 1 minute really nice to get this consistency. We're going to transfer it into a bowl. As you can see, the consistency is perfectly the one we want. Into this mixture, we're going to add the dry ingredients, which is all-purpose flour and cocoa powder. So I've taken 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Into that, I'm going to add 2.5 tablespoons of cocoa powder. We're going to sift it really well. Sifting is really important in baking. You don't get any kind of lumps into your cake or cookies, whatever you're making. So here I'm done sifting the dry ingredients, and now we're gonna mix it really well. Make sure to combine everything together because we want all the ingredients to be combined. Here I've added 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and I'm just going to mix it really well, making sure that all the dry ingredients get incorporated into the wet ones. I'm going to be using a spatula to bring all the dry flour and the cocoa powder from the sides to bring it into the center, so we are sure that everything has been mixed really well. Where you can use a whisk here, you can do it with the help of a spatula. It's totally your choice. So here you can see the consistency of the cake, which is not too thick, neither too runny. Now here comes the magic. The thing we're going to be doing is really important, and that's what's going to make it super moist. I'm going to be taking 1/2 cup of milk. It's a full cream milk. And into that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter or ghee. It's totally your choice. We're going to bring it to a boil, making sure that the butter gets melted really well, or the ghee if you're using. So here you can see the bubbles popping up, and then we're going to boil it. When you can see a boil or the bubbles popping up into the milk, we're going to add it into our mixture. So now the milk is really hot and it's boiling. I'm going to add it into the mixture we prepared earlier. Now here you can see the milk is really hot. You can see the smoke coming out of it. I'm just going to blend it really gently into the cake mixture that we prepared earlier. And it's going to give us the consistency that we want. So make sure that you combine all the milk into this mixture really, really well. We're going to mix it all together nice and gently. Now into this, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. It's really optional. If you want to use it, you can. If you don't have, that's not really a problem. And if you guys are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and also the bell icon to get all the videos right after they're posted. Here you can either grease a pan or use a butter paper and gently pour the mixture into the pan. You can see the consistency of the cake. Now the boiled milk is really what's the trick to this cake, and that's what's gonna make it super, super soft. You guys are gonna love it. Now I baked this cake not in an oven. I baked it in a cooking pan. You can just put a stand on the middle of the cooking pan, a deeper pan where your mold can fit perfectly, and then you're just gonna cover it, preheat for like 10 minutes, and then bake it for 30 to 40 minutes if you're cooking it in a cooking pan, if that's where you're baking it. In the oven, you're gonna preheat it for 15 minutes and you're gonna bake it for 30 to 35 minutes. And I'm telling you guys, I was really scared to even cut it. That's how soft it is. You can see how spongy it is. And I hope you guys like the recipe. Do try it and let me know in your feedback if you liked it. And do subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care.